What's up, guys? Welcome to Parlay Power Hour for July 7th, 2021. I'm joined by Will the Wizard Reed. How you doing?
Not bad. We had a 2-2 day yesterday because the Rockies couldn't pull it out against the Diamondbacks, unfortunately. I don't know why the Diamondbacks keep winning when I bet against them, but I'm just going to shock.
All right, there goes Will's Wi-Fi. Nope, he's still here?
Yeah.
All right, he's back. He's back. We didn't hear anything you said, Will, but we said the Diamondbacks. You said the Diamondbacks always win when I bet them, and then we cut you. Then you cut out. Whatever. Well, you better get that Wi-Fi together, man, or you're gonna get kicked off this show. Grant, the one and only Mitchell, 59 and 48 on the season. Grant, what hour of the day is this? First of all.
Well, first of all, it's the best hour of the day. Obviously, we say it every day, and we keep bringing it every day.
Damn right we do. Now, your record is you got a 59 and 48 record because you make a billion picks. So why are you 59 and 48 on the season, Grant?
Yeah, I'm taking the Brett Favre approach. I want to retire with the most wins, and I want to retire with the most losses, the most touchdowns, the most interceptions. Get my name all over the record book.
There you go. All right, I'm 39 and 28 on the season. Not great, not terrible, but what are you going to do? I'm picking basketball. I did pick Suns in 4. It's still alive. Suns are going to win the series in 4. I'm not locking that bet in, that prop, like that guy that you sent me the picture of, Grant. Someone bet $11,000 on the Suns to win in 4 games.
Yeah, I thought it was you. I really did.
I don't have that money right now to bet $11K on the Suns in 4. This is the best.
Do you think it was the guy?
No, I don't think so. I got to match the fingers up though. I got to do some FBI investigations to see if it was, but I don't think it was. I don't. Maybe it was. Who knows? But I doubt it. I think Suns in 4 is just a mindset. It's a mentality. It's a way of life, and it's swept the nation, and people are catching on. All right, subscribe to the Sports 2.0 Network. We hit 500 followers. Cue the balloons and the streamers and all that good stuff, guys. We're celebrating. We're partying hard here at the Sports 2.0 Network all day. 500 subscribers. We're rolling here. And we got a little motivation for you today. You know what's funny? I just thought of something. Will is like, he has like such like a stone face. Like he doesn't show any emotion that you think he's frozen because his Wi-Fi is so bad. Like I thought he was frozen about that, like right that whole time when I was speaking there. But this is why Will is a champion. Determination. Never underestimate the determination of a quiet man. Will wrestled in high school. Imagine looking across the mat at this kid, this freaking psycho. This kid might kill you. Will, what's your thoughts on this picture, and is it going to help you today win?
That's all he needs to say right there.
He actually not say anything?
He walks in quiet confidence. He's a man of many mysteries.
I got to be honest. I didn't hear anything you said after the determination part.
I said, Will is an absolute psycho. Imagine looking across the mat at this kid in high school. And I said, is this going to help you win today, Will? And then you
it's going to help me win some bets today. It's going to help me win the shot clock violation Grant show later tonight. It's going to help me win.
You know, I was never cool enough to get on a poster like that back in high school. A couple of my friends did. So I really just have to say it's an honor to be in the presence of a man who made it onto a poster like that.
That's right. Can't agree more. Leave Will alone. Y'all are haters. Rachel, we're not haters. We're just having fun here at the Sports 2.0 Network. 500 subscribers. How could we not be having fun? All right, Grant, talk to me. England minus 135 versus Denmark. There's one soccer game today, and you had to bet it. So why? First of all, I know why you bet it, but why are you taking England?
Well, I'm taking England because they're the better team. Denmark has been on one of the crazier runs through international competitions. It started on the second day of the tournament when I told you guys about this. Their best player and their captain pretty much died on the field. He had a heart attack, was out, was brought back to life, and transported to a nearby hospital. That happened in their first game of the whole tournament and the second game of the entire tournament, right? They end up resuming the game later in the day. They lose the game. So already, and it was to the lowest rated team in their group. So already you're thinking they're not even going to make it out of the group stage. And they've gone on a crazy run into the quarterfinal here. And if it weren't for last game, you would say they might have the momentum over England. But England really turned it around in their last game. They have maybe the most talent in the whole tournament. They just hadn't been able to put together, but they really came to life in their quarterfinal against Ukraine. So I like the way that England's rolling. I think the manager figured out that he was being too defensive, put some attacking options on there. They look a lot better. I like England to get it done. And also, just in that same game, I think Harry Kane's going to grab a goal. He had 2 in the last game. He's really starting to woken up. He was the Premier League's top goal scorer and assist man. So if England's going to win, it's probably going to have to be as a result of him. So I've got him scoring too.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to say about that. I'm going to take England because I got some English roots. But other than that, Grant, I got nothing for you. Will, what do you think?
I also have those English roots, so I'm not going to go against Grant here.
Well, is this an American bet because England is like our parents, or is it un-American because we broke away?
Did you just say England's our parents?
Well, there are
England,
our forefathers.
The United States is England's parents. The United States, we broke up. We beat them. We beat them in the Revolutionary War.
That's what I'm asking you. Is it American because that we came from England, or is it un-American because we broke off?
I think we didn't break off. We how do you say it? We didn't break off. We turned into the greatest country in the world. We didn't break off. We removed ourselves from England, and then we became better than England in every way whatsoever. This is USA Wager Parlay Power Hour. I don't see British Parlay Power Hour anywhere on YouTube. If there is, send it to me. Because USA, back-to-back World War champions, Revolutionary War champions, we just win here in America, but we're going to go with England today because they're probably going to beat Denmark. Is Denmark even – Denmark's one of the best countries in the world to live in. Did you know that?
I did know that, actually. All the Scandinavian countries, their quality of life rating is just like off the charts.
But you know what? USA is the greatest country in the world. USA. All right, well, White Sox money line versus the Twins. We're talking real American sports now. White Sox money line. Carlos Rodon today, correct?
It's Lance Lynn today.
Lance Lynn versus Michael Pineda. There it is.
And there he goes.
There he goes.
It's in and out right now, but I'll just keep it simple. Lance Lynn's the better pitcher in this matchup. The White Sox are the overall better team, and I think they pull this one through.
Yeah, I mean, I got no arguments there. I like Michael Pineda a lot, but I do think the White Sox are a better team. Yesterday, Jose Barrios threw for the Twins. I bet against the Twins. I bet the White Sox. That was correct. Grant, what do you think?
Yeah, I like Lynn in this one. I'm not in love with Michael Pineda, but I do think he's good. Series is 1-1 so far. I think the White Sox are the better team overall. And in the case where the series is tied and one team has been better this season, you got to favor them. So I'll take the White Sox.
100% agree there. Let's go Red Sox money line versus the Los Angeles Angels. Shohei Ohtani and the Angels beat the Red Sox yesterday. We all know what happened. Red Sox on the money line today. They bounce back. Eduardo Rodriguez on the bump for Boston. He's going against Andrew Heaney for the Angels. I like Boston's matchup here. They're a team that has been notorious for losing a game and then getting back on track the next day. Eduardo Rodriguez is not their best, but he's good enough to get the job done against Heaney. They got to keep Shohei Ohtani's back quiet. That could be a little difficult. He is coming off pitching yesterday, so who knows? But that middle of the order for Boston is so outstanding. They're going to show why today, get the win in LA, just like they did in game 1 of this series. What do we think, boys?
I like the Red Sox here as well. You picked against – you should have stuck to your own rule. You said that you had the rule about picking Shohei Ohtani, and then you went against it. You tried to justify it, and it didn't work out for you, which I'm pretty happy about because you gave me a lot of crap when the Red Sox beat the Yankees, and I picked them. But yeah, I like the Red Sox here. It's kind of like what we were talking about with the White Sox and the Twins. I think the Red Sox are the better team. So in the case of a split series, you give it to the team that's been better all year.
Yeah, 100%. Is Will frozen there, or does he have an input? I think Will.
Can you guys me?
All right, so Will was frozen there. Will, what do you think? Red Sox or Angels today?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of betting on good teams at least, coming back and winning games after losing. I did it yesterday with the Dodgers. They happened to lose again to the Marlins. So that didn't work out too well yesterday, but I don't see that happening 2 days in a row. I like the Red Sox to bounce back.
Yeah,
we all need to hang our heads in shame there because we were going on and on about how the Dodgers B team can't lose 2 days in a row. and they did it to the Marlins.
They're still the best team in baseball, though. That's what you got to know. Red Sox, they get the job done today. They're not the best team in baseball. They're one of the best teams in baseball. All right, Grant, let's go back to you here. You got the Phillies -1.5, plus 126 versus the Cubs. Great pick because the Cubs are horrendous. 15-10 game yesterday. That was outstanding to watch. Grant, why do you like the Cubs, or why do you like the Phillies on the run line?
Yeah, if you'll notice, I didn't pick an over-under here because I said yesterday's game was going over and we had 25 runs. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep myself out of this one. The Phillies, well, we'll start with the Cubs because they're horrible right now. They've lost 11 in a row. We talked about it yesterday. It's crazy to think that they were thought of as, maybe they could win the pennant earlier on, and then they've just gone on this horrible losing streak. The Phillies have scored 28 runs in the past 2 games, 15 and 13, both against the Cubs. That's the most in a 2-game stretch they've had this whole season. Bryce Harper went 5 for 6 yesterday, had a home run in there. So yeah, Phillies are just rolling right now, even though they're not the best team in baseball, not the best team in their division. Just the way that this matchup has been playing out, you got to think the Phillies are going to take the third one.
Yeah, great day for Bryce Harper yesterday. I talked about him on my Between the Lines show the other night. I said, he's not an all-star snub, though. He's not batting 270. When you come bat 270, then you can tell me. He might be after yesterday's 5 for 6 game, but as of yesterday, he wasn't even batting 270. People are saying he's a snub for the all-star game. Bryce Harper needs to bat 300 again in the all-star game. Will Reed, you like the Phillies covering today?
Yeah, I think the Phillies do cover today. Their bats have been much harder. The Cubs have been absolutely awful recently. So I don't see this one being too much of a threat against the Phillies.
Hey, Tanner, what if I told you Bryce Harper was batting 282 now?
Well, I still don't think he's an all-star. But as of yesterday, he was batting under 270. That's what you got to know, Grant. All right, so we'll go White Sox, we'll go Reds, Royals here with Will. Under 9.5 games. I think Sonny Gray's pitching today, right?
Yeah, Sonny Gray is on the mound. My connection is still all over the place. But Sonny Gray has been good for the Reds this season. And when the Reds have been winning in their most recent games, they've been winning by not scoring a lot of runs and having some good pitching. So I think they're 4-5 in their last few games, and all those wins have come under 6 runs. I think Sonny Gray pitches a good game today, and the Reds keep this one under. It's a day game. I remember last time I bet on the Reds on a day game, I said over, but I like this one to stay under.
All right, since your connection's good, we're going to stick with you here. Lightning on the puck line at -1.5. They finished the series off tonight, I think. Will, why do you like the Lightning on the puck line? There goes the Wi-Fi.
I think they finished the series out tonight. We had Jack Fratboy come on last time and argue why they would go back to Tampa Bay so they could finish the series in Tampa with their families. I think they finish it out. I think this game will stay really close through the end. The Canadians will pull their goaltender at the end, and the Lightning get a quick empty netter goal just to cover this puck line. The Canadians are going to try to go all out at the end to try to tie it up, and the Lightning will get one just to cover this.
Yeah, I agree there. Grant, what do you think?
Puck line.
Yeah, Lightning best team in hockey. We've been saying it close to a month now. They're just too much for the Canadians. That's all there is to it. You can look at it you can break it down however way you want, but they're too much. They're too good. Lightning get this one done in 5. Gentlemen sweep.
Yep, totally agree with that. All right, we're gonna go to Baltimore for the Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Matt Harvey Day. It's Matt Harvey Day. You know what that means? It means the game's going over. I don't care if Hyun-Jin Ryu's on the mound for the Blue Jays. He'll give up some runs. The Baltimore Orioles are playing great right now. They got a 7-5 win yesterday over the Blue Jays. Anthony Santander is outstanding. He's playing great. Cedric Mullins, Trey Mancini, all these guys can hit the baseball. That yields overs. When we talk about when we talk about Matt Harvey being on the mound, the Dark Knight, the guy that used to be good in New York, the Blue Jays are going to hit the baseball today. It's going to happen. Vladdy goes yard. Marcus Semien goes yard. Bo Bichette goes yard. Kevin Biggio goes yard. They all go yard today, and this game goes over 10.5. What do you think? Is Hyun-Jin Ryu going to keep this game under, Grant?
No chance.
No
chance.
Jacob
deGrom wouldn't keep this game under. The Orioles the Orioles got Matt Harvey. That's all you need to know. He is the new Garrett Richards. We love to say Garrett freaking Richards. Matt Harvey has produced more overs single-handedly than Garrett Richards has.
Yeah, I think Matt Harvey's ERA is like a 7.5. Like, it's just horrendous. Will wants to pipe in about Matt Harvey Day.
Yeah, you sent it in the chat earlier today about Matt Harvey. I sent a little fire emoji because I do love this over bet. Matt Harvey is going to produce, as he said, all those players on the Blue Jays might go yard today. I think Vladdy at least gets one. Maybe we see one from Kevin Biggio or Bo Bichette. But yeah, this is easy for me.
Yeah, that's the lock of the day. And over with Matt Harvey on the mound is always the lock of the day. He could pitch against Jacob deGrom, like you said, and the game would still go over. All right, let's go to Grant's final baseball bet, Brewers versus Mets. Speaking of Jacob deGrom, we got a great show here. Jacob deGrom versus Corbin Burns, over 4.5. This is a 7-inning game, so the sports books are not that crazy, so just keep that in mind. Grant, why do you like the over here?
Yeah, I saw 4.5, and I was immediately drawn to it. Did the research, found out it was a doubleheader. That made it a lot harder to consider. We know that, well, first of all, deGrom, we think he's going to win MVP right now, as he should. But it's not like his counterpart is exactly a slouch. Like, this is a great pitching matchup here. But over 4.5, Tanner, you were talking about it before the show. It takes maybe only one home run to pretty much put this game over. So when it's just hanging in the balance like that, and the total is so low, I gotta take the over here. Even though I love both these pitchers and the offenses aren't exactly the best, you know, it takes one moment for this game to go over. So I'll go over.
What do you think, Will?
Yeah, you talk about it a lot when I bet on the unders in these Mets games. Pete Alonso could just go yard for a 3-run shot. And then all you need is 2 runs from the Brewers or a few more from the Mets, and this one goes over. I like this one.
Yeah, I mean, I like the over here too because, you know, like the Mets can do damage in one inning. The Brewers can do damage in one inning. But you also got to think if the Mets have a lead going into the 7th, they're not going to get that last up. So you're only really getting 6.5 chances if the Mets have a lead. So it's going to be tight. But I'm going to go over here. I like the over a lot here just because of how explosive these offenses can be, how explosive the Mets really can be when they show up. Nationals, Padres, over 8.5. We're going with the overs club today. This is awesome. All right. Why do you like the Nats and the Padres going over 8.5? They did it yesterday. I love this bet, though.
Yeah, they did it yesterday. They did it the game before. I see them doing it again.
There it is.
I think Corbin on the mound for them has been awful this year. So as a Nationals fan, I've been watching him just throw absolutely terrible games for the whole year. So I easily see him giving up around 4 runs in however many innings he pitches. And then I forgot who's on the mound for the Padres. I believe it is Paddock. Yeah. So he's all right, but the Nationals bats have been good. The Padres bats have been good. I'm not totally sure why it's at 8.5. I would probably put this around 9 or 9.5 because both teams have been playing pretty well. So I like this one.
Yeah, I'll go over in this one too. Grant, what do you think?
You know, this is nice. We're all agreeing. I like the over here too for all the reasons that we talked about there. But I do think it is about time we rebrand our co-host to Will the Wi-Fi Read. I think he's earned it. I think enough has gone by for him to really. This one really belongs to him now.
Will, if you don't fix your Wi-Fi by the show today at 4 for Grant's show, you're getting booted immediately, just like the first time. So figure it out.
I'll figure it out. As I told you, I blame it on the people that were raiding my house and trying to sell my furniture because we're moving. So I'll blame it on them. They might have been messing with the Wi-Fi as I was on the show.
All right. Now, final bet here. Doesn't have anything to do with Wi-Fi. If Will can pipe in here, he can pipe in. But I'm going on a rant right now. Yankees score 1 million runs last night. 1 million. They stopped watching after they started hitting so many bombs. Yankees score 1 million runs. This is a very low total for this game. You got Herman on the mound for the Yankees. You got Kikuchi on the mound for the Mariners. Kikuchi's got like a 3-something ERA. Herman has not been as good as we know. Herman's been 3 different pitchers. He's been really good, bad, and horrendous. So you never know what you're going to get with him. But Yankees fans, if you tell me, we got some comments here, but right before my rant, pay this man T. Kern, Matty Craig. Matt, what's up, Matt? How you doing, my man? Wow, legit excuse for a college kid. Will, the comments are rolling in. We love it. All right, let me go. Comments shut down right now. Let me go on my rant. If you think the Yankees are back, you are absolutely out of your mind. I'm going through Twitter last night after the game, and I'm seeing, the Yankees are back. We're back. We're going to the postseason. Yankees are back because they score 11 runs last night or whatever it was. The Yankees are not back. If you think the Yankees are back, you are an idiot. They need to do this over long, sustained times. Now, it wouldn't surprise me today if the Yankees put up a 0. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm going with the over. I picked the Yankees on the money line today in my parlay or my MLB Daily Pick Show. But if you think the Yankees are back, you are an idiot because they need to do it more than one night. Yankees fans, you're all idiots anyways. That's the deal. But they're not back. They need to do it again. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the Yankees are not back. I think that 3-game series they had against the Red Sox where they got swept, I think that was a good chance for them to prove. We talk about how they can go up and down a lot. That was a chance for them to really prove that they're staying up, that they're here to take the pennant. And they blew that one. They didn't only lose it, like I mentioned, they got swept. And the Mariners, they've looked a lot better in the second half of the start of the season. They started with a losing record, if I'm not mistaken. They're up to 45-41 now. But they're still in third place in their division. They're behind Houston and Oakland, who are good teams, but it is what it is. You're in third place. So the Yankees winning one game where they scored 12, that's nothing crazy. We saw the Braves win 20-2. Like, that's a crazy game. And the Braves aren't back. They were never there to begin with. So, no, the Yankees are not back.
I just think Yankee fans are so crazy that, like, they think they're back because they score. Like, you're not back. In no way are you back. You need to do a lot more than one game. Will, what do you think?
You see, I think the problem is that every fan –
The problem is your Wi-Fi, Will. That's
Well,
they just hear time. So –
all right, Will's done.
The problem is nothing.
The problem is your Wi-Fi, Will. It ain't the fan bases. That's all I heard. The problem is your Wi-Fi. Yankees fans are crazy, man. Come on, you're not back. You got to do it more than one night against the Mariners. Come on now. If you do it against Jacob deGrom, maybe I'll say you're sort of getting back on track. But you do it against the Mariners, that's not impressive to me. That was Parlay Power Hour for July 7th. Will, what is your final thoughts, if you have any, besides your Wi-Fi sucks?
I was going to say my Wi-Fi
It's getting too much, man.
sucks. We'll pull through for the show later today, and hopefully.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Will. They've done you in there.
I'm sorry, Matt Craig. It's we'll fix it later.
All right,
Oh,
Grant,
that's no
final
good.
thoughts out of you, man.
My final thoughts are that I hope Will's moving process goes well and he moves somewhere with good internet connection that's at least stable so we can keep the show going. But I like my picks today. I think I have some really good ones. I was really pumped up picking those. So I'm going, you know how it goes, Tanner. I'm going undefeated today.
All right, so I have two things to say today, two final things. One, the Yankees are not back. If I've not proven that already, or if I've not made my point about that, I'm going to make it again. The Yankees are not back. Actually, three things. 2, Suns in 4. It's a mindset. It's a mentality. It's a way of life. Number 3, Shohei Ohtani. We need to stop talking about him. We need to stop talking about how great a pitcher he is. He's a great designated hitter. He's a good pitcher. He can do both of them together. I'm going to have a video coming out on the Sports 2.0 Network YouTube channel today, and the whole nation of Japan is probably going to hate me after, but I'm okay with that because it's going to get a lot of clicks, and we need to stop talking about Shohei Ohtani. That does it for Parlay Power Hour for July 7, 2021. Hope everyone had a good time watching, and we will be back tomorrow. Hopefully Will's Wi-Fi is a little better, and we will keep rock and rolling here on the Sports 2.0 Network. Thanks for subscribing, guys. 500 subscribers. Let's keep it going, and make sure you keep smashing that subscribe button if you have not already, guys. We will talk to you tomorrow for another episode of Parlay Power Hour.